The name is Jables Jr. I got the power of 1,000 suns with the alien technology. I'm the chosen one.
Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Rainer coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got one from the US. This is from Myojo, USA. This is their sweet and spicy habanero sauce yakisoba with thick noodles. So that's pretty rad. I'm excited about this. So yeah, how's y'all doing? You know, it's summer here. This is carrot left over from the next review that you'll see, or the next episode you'll see, because I already did it. Add a little bit of pork chashu in here. Got carrot, chashu. So there's that. See what on? That helps. That does help. And what else do I have to throw in here? I've got some mung bean sprouts. Some last chance mung bean sprouts. They gotta go today. Bye-bye. And I'll throw in a little bit of spring onion, and I've got more for garnish. It's a nice set. Chashu, carrot, onion, and chashu. I like that. So yeah. Yeah. Been getting nice and warm. Things are getting better in that department around here. It was like cool, and then it got really hot, and then it got kind of mellowed out a little bit. It's got to mellow out at some point. Okay, cook. Saute. But yeah, what's going on? Not a lot. It's Friday, and I'm reviewing. And I'm going to be reviewing starting next week, I think, quite a bit. I think. Yeah, lately I've been doing a lot of bread. I did a Shin Black stuffed bread. It came out okay. It wasn't like my favorite. I don't know, if you follow the show, you probably saw me when I did a review of this stuff called spreads. It's like the guts for like a prison ramen burrito, but you just add water to the bag and it makes that stuff, so you can like just put it on bread. And I've seen like people just put it like on Wonder Bread. And I thought, well, why don't I just make basically white bread that has it on the inside? So I sent them a message. I think they sounded kind of like into it. So hopefully they'll send some samples and I can do some food sorcery with that. That's kind of fun. I like making the food all interesting and such. Okay, so this is sauteed a bit. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Want those? I like the crispness of mung bean sprouts, but when they're in with stuff, I don't like the starkness of them. And the longer they cook and the more floppy they get, the more they take on colors of other foods and sauces and such. So that's the plan here. But I think now we can add in the noodle. As I mentioned, it's a thick noodle. By the way, I'm doing the directions as mentioned on the packaging. It didn't say what, it said like add your meat and vegetables in, and that's what I did. So these are meat and vegetables. Saute them, add that in. Let this go for like 30 seconds. Yeah. 30 seconds is an amount of time. I've got another one that I've got a ramen, that's right. I've got a ramen to try that they just put out. I think it's a 10-10 men. Yeah. Then I mentioned it's 4 tablespoons of water. Water with 4 tablespoons. And so, 1, 2, 3, and a touch. All right, now we can probably get it all loosened up. Unstiffen noodle. So you'll find this stuff at your, if you've got an Asian grocery, maybe they might have them at Whole Foods or a place like Central Market, or we have Central Market and PCC and Whole Foods, and there's a lot of more, I guess you could call them progressive grocery stores around here that have like more interesting stuff. So you might find that, like this stuff there, or more likely you'll find it in a large like Asian grocery. Especially on the West Coast. What do you got down south? Nijia? I can't remember. 99 Ranch might have it. I know Wajimaya has a lot of their stuff. They make a curry yakisoba, which is really quite nice. A nama yakisoba. Here we go. We're getting there. This back part is kind of resistant, but it'll get there. I'd say the only downside of the weather lately is like the kitchen gets no ventilation. The kitchen is really weird. So like if somebody's way on the other side of the house and like was cleaning a window and was like spraying it with some kind of like, you know, like window, like Windex or something, that smell will just, no matter what, it's just going to end up in here. For some reason, this is like the black hole of scents, smells, and everything. But unfortunately with that, it's also that way with heat. So we've got an AC over there. It's not on right now, it doesn't really matter, but because it doesn't really cool down this room. It'll be cool out in the living room, but in the kitchen, forget about it. It's not happening. So that's the only downside of this season for me, I think. Alright, so we got our pretty much done here. Now all we need is our saucy sauce. So this is a sweet habanero. I'm really curious. I've never heard of that for yakisoba. I think it'll be good. Only one way to find out. Also says turn off the heat. I was debating doing a mukbang with this, but just for that same reason, it's just kind of warm. I don't really feel like doing that today. Maybe though. I mean, I'll give it a try, of course. And if it's really spicy, I'll do so. I think. I don't know. Ooh, that smells interesting. Yeah, what do we got in here? Chashu and green onion, mung bean sprout, and carrot. And it needs a little more heat. I'm smelling a lot of standard sauce yakisoba scent to it. It definitely does have that as well. Yeah, I'm like dripping sweat in here. Yeah. There we go. You know what I'm gonna do, don't you? It's yakisoba. I'm gonna do what makes a lot of people very uncomfortable. I don't know why, because it's like every standard instant yakisoba you're going to see this done. I'm going to put mayo on it. And a lot of people are just like, that's so gross, that's weird. I've heard people say that about putting an egg in ramen. Ew, who even thought of that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I think, you know, there's been so many eggs that have been in ramen in this kitchen. I know I wasn't the first to think of it. I gotta scoot it over here because I don't want to burn myself on that burner. Alright. Can you see? Come on. No, not really. How's that? That's better. Okay. So let's... There we go. Pretty well centered. I'm gonna give this a try right now before I start going crazy on it. So yeah, sweet habanero yakisoba. Never heard of such a thing. All I know is the stuff that old Mr. Taco-san has been putting out from down there lately has been really top notch. So cheers. It's got a heat to it, that's for sure. It almost seems like it's got some kind of like maybe mango going on. Is there some mango puree in that flavoring? Maybe a little bit of, I don't know. It's got a good heat to it. Not extreme, but it's there. I mean, you're definitely gonna notice it. There's some Odat. Soon I will have some Kewpie to use. And there's a little bit of the best of foods. I could use a little bit of bachan Japanese barbecue sauce, but I think that would really detract and add more sweetness than is necessary to what's already pretty sweet and pretty savory. So I think we're good to go here. It looks like yakisoba. All right. Come on, Rotato. Alright, well thank you very much for watching. The next one you're going to see is this Mom's Dry Noodle Veggie sesame oil with ginger. And when you see the next episode, you'll notice that I cut this open because I already did that we're doing a time warp. So why don't you go and do the time warp again on the next episode of It's Noodle Recipe Time. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one and bye.